The Greek storyteller Aesop once said, "Good things come in small packages." That's next when Selling DC visits smaller homes. I'm JP Montalvan, your sales, service, and success advisor. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow. Like so that we can stay in touch. Subscribe so that we can provide you the latest in market update, news, and tips on homes and having a great life. Also, if we can help you find an agent where you are, reach out. You can visit us at jpsellingdc.com or comment below. Like everything else, homes come in all sizes, and smaller homes have many benefits, including the fact that they can be well located and well priced for where they're located. On this episode, we're going to share more about those homes, what they look like, and what the benefits are to living in these great homes. Can't wait to visit with Quin and learn more about her wonderful home. Hey, great to see you.
How are you?
Good.
To see you. Come on in.
Thanks. So Quin, this is a fantastic home. So what's your favorite spot in the home?
It's definitely the kitchen.
It's super functional. So share with us the different parts of the space.
Absolutely. So as you can see, I obviously have tall ceilings. So I love having a high top here with the two high stools, which I use a lot as sort of the kitchen table area. I love having gas burners. I actually love to cook, and those are something I really enjoy when I'm cooking. I also love the size of my fridge, which is the perfect size, and it's always stocked with items that I get all around just the city itself. The cabinets are huge. I actually use these two cabinets as my pantry, so there's plenty of space in there for all my dry goods, as well as, of course, all my cutlery and things like that. I also love the very deep sink.
Yes.
You can stack a lot of dishes there when you don't want to use the dishwasher. But I actually just love the granite as well and the stainless steel touch. Obviously it's dark, but it doesn't feel too dark with, again, the high ceilings and plenty of light.
Yeah, fantastic. I love the granite as a backdrop because it's not only a great cutting surface, but the colors all really pull everything together. So tell us about the bedroom.
Yes, so the thing I love about my bedroom is everything's exactly where it should be. Obviously the sleeping space is wonderful. These alpha shelves I love, and people look at them and think, oh, we can put all kinds of, art or pieces of, artwork on there, but actually that's where I used to keep all of my shoes because I'm very much a trendy person. And speaking of that, I loved being looking directly into my fur closet, which is where I kept all my winter furs and my ball gowns. I love my closet area. I know that I said all my shoes were over my bed, but there are actually some in here. These are the ones that were allowed to stay through staging.
Sensational bath. So share what your favorite parts are.
Thank you so much. When I came into this bathroom, I knew I wanted to give it a spa feeling. So that came through with the vanity, with the fountain bowl, the sea glass top that matches the sea glass shelving. Also loved the color of that sort of deep blue that I painted the walls that also matches, again, the custom vanity.
I love how the travertine and the floor work together. The travertine is, of course, the current marble, right? Beautiful. And you match it to the original floor, right?
Right, that's right.
And of course, the touches, the hints of color, which is the base cab, as well as your individual accessory touches. Perfect.
Thank you. I've loved it. It feels like a spa to me.
This is just a fantastic home. So I love the fact that you've really just organized it in a way that really works for you. So share a little bit about the specific spots.
Yes, so I've loved living there. The kitchen, like I said, is like the heartbeat of my apartment.
Yeah.
I just love walking in there and going in there and feeling like it's where I do all my living with the cooking, and also just with sitting down, sitting at that high stool and having a drink, doing a FaceTime, doing a Zoom call. Sure. I also love, of course, coming in immediately sitting down on that chaise and pouring myself a drink and reading a book after coming in from running around the city. And of course my bed.
It's not just the fact that it's a retreat, it's also that you've entertained before, right?
Yes,
because I think I might have been here, you know, and I had a drink.
Yeah.
So you pulled that table out, right? And you've set it up as a bar or as a buffet.
Absolutely. I've used that table as like a breakfast buffet because I love having brunch. I had a really big Thanksgiving where I served 2 turkeys on that. I love having people over. It feels like a true cocktail party where people are just hanging out, having a good time.
Yes.
You can actually put a lot of people in that space and just enjoy the vibe, you know, of the city and also Adams Morgan.
Of course, Adams Morgan, this is a great spot, right? So one of the best amenities of the building and of the home is Adams Morgan. So how have you enjoyed that?
I love this location. So first of all, obviously it's Adams Morgan. People think of like the fun, crazy party life, and that's certainly there if you just walk down to 18th, but I also love living on Calorama. If you walk down Calorama, it's a beautiful walk, beautiful homes. You might see a president. You know, it's just an amazing street to live on where everyone actually feels like a neighbor. And of course, when you do want the party life, everything is on 18th Street. My gym, my favorite whiskey bar, my favorite wine bar, everything from a Michelin star rated restaurant to really good street kebabs. Your laundromat, pretty much everything you need to live is within 2 blocks.
Perfect. And if you think about, so a lot of people know the common spots. What is a secret spot? What's a spot that people wouldn't know about that you think, wow, people should know about this place?
I love Calorama Park. So everyone thinks of Meridian Hill Park, and you can obviously walk a little bit farther to Logan Circle, but Calorama Park is right up here.
Yes.
It's very small. There's a basketball court, tennis courts. It's truly a neighborhood park. So it's not a lot of people coming in to just, from other parts of the city. It's really people from Calorama.
Yes.
People have discovered more of it now that we have more need for outdoor space, but it's still always got an open space for you. There's kids running around because there's school there. And we, it's just a great place. I'll go take phone calls from there. I'll go have a picnic there. I'll go have, happy hour with girlfriends there. It's just a perfect little place.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, this is a fantastic home, and thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Yeah, thanks for joining me.
Yeah. Our second smaller home is here in the Silver Spring, Wheaton area of Maryland. Drew bought this home about a year ago, and we're going to visit with him. He's going to share with us more about his home, his experience, and how he's made this home a great one. Hey there.
JP, good to see you. Come on in.
So Drew, this is a great spot, and particularly where we are right now, the living space.
Absolutely, I love it. I'm really thrilled to be in this place. One thing that I never expected I would get in an apartment for my first apartment was a skylight. They're not all that common, but I really like having this one. It's obviously very good for natural light, but also just being able to see the clouds during the day, the night sky sometimes at night. One of my by far favorite things about this apartment, and it helps to light up the kitchen a little bit and some of the other living spaces in general.
Yeah, it's really great. I mean, and you've got your desk space there, which is perfect. So in work from home, we can use some of this space with the great views of the outside for your work from home space.
Absolutely. I mean, it's important to me to have as much natural light as I can, and just the colors of being outside. It helps me to relax a little bit during the workday, and just to be able to with the windows and everything being so open, to let fresh air in, especially at this time of year. It's great. I mean, I love my office too, but I really enjoy working from here.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we head over to the kitchen here, share with us your favorite parts of the kitchen.
Sure. I really lucked out because the kitchen came this way. I haven't done too much to it since, but it's very large. I'm able to cook a lot of different dishes. Cooking isn't something that I was able to do much of in my old place, so with a little bit more free time from commuting, I'm able to experiment with some different things. And it's, with the granite countertops being what they are, they match well with the color that I picked for the walls in here. And I like the open floor plan a lot, and how the kitchen, there is a separation between the kitchen and the main living space, but I can also entertain a little bit in the kitchen. I've got a bar and some other supplies set up back here.
So you've got the high breakfast bar here, which I think is great because it allows you the opportunity to both have extra seating here, but also to create some separation from your main kitchen area. And what folks can't see is they can't see the liquors behind here, right? So you're gonna serve me up a drink right here. I could sit up
That's
here
right.
and, or is it happy hour? It's happy hour somewhere, right?
It's happy hour somewhere. That's right. That's right. And I've got, you know, plenty of different drinks back here.
Sure.
I've got some mixing supplies, and I've also got, because it's such a big kitchen, I've got room for some other things too. So I've got, instead of just your standard glasses, I've got these copper Moscow Mule cups
nice.
that I can use as well, that add a little bit more character, and they blend in well too with the colors in the kitchen and the overall place.
Yeah, fantastic. So Drew, it's more than a studio, right? It really has a functional bedroom den here that allows you a separate sleeping area.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a small space, obviously, so you have to be creative in how you lay it out. But, you know, I really like the way that this unit is designed. And it's true. I mean, you do have this full area. I mean, when I have people over, they can take advantage of all of it if need be. But, you know, if I want to, I can close these doors. I really love these French doors that can be closed, you know, if I do want some separation. And because they're clear, you know, it still does have, you know, it still does give the feeling that the place is larger than it actually is, having that openness and everything.
Absolutely.
Some of the other places that I had looked at, you know, they were bigger, but because they were laid out differently, the space wasn't used quite as effectively, and that's why I like this place, even though it is smaller.
Yeah.
So Drew, the place looks fantastic. Share a little bit about how you're feeling with the space in the home.
It's really been a great choice, you know, with social distancing, everything that's happening with work from home. I feel very good about where I am. You know, it works well for me within my budget too. That's always a good thing, especially when the economy is a bit uncertain.
You were looking for a smaller home, but a good location, good home for the price. So let's talk about price relative to location and the space that you got.
I was very happy with what I found in terms of the price range. You know, I was surprised by, you know, some of what was out there, that it was more affordable than I expected. But
Absolutely.
I was also very happy about the fact that during the process, I didn't feel pressured to buy more home than I wanted, and especially not more home than I could afford.
Yes.
Now, I was thinking about this from an investment perspective. I wanted a place that I loved. I wanted a place that I felt good living in, but also something that, you know, would become a good investment. It wasn't something that I was spending a lot of money that I didn't need to spend on. And that was one thing that was really interesting about this unit. I mean, when I first looked at it and I looked at the square footage, I thought, wow, this must be a really small place.
Yes.
I wonder where, you know, all the space is coming from, wonder how it really looks inside. But once we got inside the unit, I was quite surprised by how large it looked.
But the ceiling height really dramatically affects how the space feels, and I think the light transfer as well.
And, you know, that's why it's important, you know, you see how homes look when they're on paper, but you really don't get a feel for the place until you go inside.
Well, it was our pleasure. Thanks for sharing your home with us again and sharing some of your perspective.
We hope on this episode that you learn more about what makes a great small home a wonderful home to live in. What questions do you have? Comment below. What can we help with? Remember, like, subscribe, follow, share with us. Did you like this episode? What did you like specifically about these homes? Comment below. And subscribe so that we can stay in touch and provide you market updates, tips, and news that you can use, anything as it relates to house and home, or just having a great life. I'm JP Montalban. See you next time on Selling DC.